The positive things that they did, it was giving us that chance to go outside, of which we didn't knew that we can go that far. And the things that we have learned through them, it was nice. We are able to share. We are like mentors also this side, and people. We look like role models to so many girls. And when we were there, we experienced so many things. I've never been in a plane. I've never been next to a big sea. I've never seen so many things, but they made it happen, and I really thank them for that.
And are there any things that you feel that Women Win should stop doing?
Yeah, I think the thing that they should stop doing is surprising us. I think they should be working with our schedule that we have, the calendar that we have, so that anytime they come, they find us doing our workshop. Because most of the time they come, they find that we are not running any sessions, so we look like we are cheating.
Okay. What do you think they should be able to include in this program, the mentorship program? Is there anything you think could be done next round?
Yeah. I think after training, people are supposed to be helped, because when I did mine, I didn't have that help because I had to stop. My project was all about computers and cell phones, and I didn't have any. And I was training people, they go back. In where I'm working in Kibera, there's no such in schools. You can't find a computer.
So you're talking about how Women Win should support you better?
Yes.
Okay.
I think they should support us with some of the gadgets that we are supposed to be using. Yeah.
Okay. What about your mentor? Do you think that did you enjoy having your mentor? What did you learn from her? Did you see any change?
I did. And our communication was not that good first, even until we started having that communication, but it was not that good, but at least I had something. She was talking to me all about my project and having plans that we can change and make it work for people easily. And the last time that I talked to her, it's how we can get this funding, how we are going to get this project going, running, for how long, because we had written down at least for 6 months, so that we can find sponsors to help us through that. And things that I learned from her, she was talkative, and she was someone who is easy to talk or approach, and she always told me so many things about her, and she was a sports lady also. So
you admired the fact that she was a sports lady, and she was also still working around sports?
Yes.
And she was making sure that she was still a leader and mentoring others?
Yes.
Okay. So we come to the next thing, which is, your own story. Did you share your story on your video with your community?
Yes, I did.
How did you do it?
When we had the workshops, I usually use the videos to empower other girls, and they usually ask me how they can do theirs, and I already did and post some of them in the YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Even boys.
And how did you feel sharing your video?
At first, I didn't like that idea, because it is painful, because they are the things that I've passed through and they're real, not something that I just invented. And I thought of so many girls who doesn't have their parents and who doesn't have a family, and I think if I share my story, they can find a bridge to cross.
So have you gotten better with the ability to tell your story since the first time?
Yes, yes, but it's always there. It's painful. I can't erase the memories that I had, but I think they're making something out there.
And what about, do you think that the girls, how did they react to you? What do you think? Do you think that there are girls who say, yes, you have, this story has affected me?
Most of them usually cry.
Yes.
And through that, they can easily tell their story. They can come and approach me because they saw me like I'm open. They're easy to come and approach me to ask me so many questions that are hidden.
I think that the time that you were most affected and also affected girls was in Siaya. I think that was a major rupture. And I can see tears in your eyes already from that time. What was it about the Siaya experience that was so touching for you?
Siaya, I was happy to go back there because I think all of my memories are back there, and the girls in Siaya need me most. And when I had the plan that Dr. Liz had about going back to Siaya, I wanted to be among the group that is going to start the project. And through that, I think I changed many because most of them usually call me even at night to ask me so many questions that we can help them with, and I'm free to do so.
So do you feel that through that experience of Siaya, you became a better leader and mentor?
For there, I can say it's yes, because we did it because it was hard for us to do that, but we had to.
So do you think that this whole mentorship experience has made a difference for you? Have you become a better leader, or what is it that you can just say in one sentence has really helped you in terms of what you were before the mentorship program and what you are now?
Yeah. When I came at Sadili, I was a different person. I was just a single mother, needs a job, nothing else, earn my money, go back, make sure my daughter goes to school. But now I'm a mother of all because the thing that I do is not only about my daughter, it's all about the village, the people that I work with. The girls need me, the girls need us. So I'm a different person. I think I'm a mentor now because after all that I learned when I was in Netherlands, it has not gone. It's working.
I know this is difficult for you to say straight away, but would you be able to give some kind of rough idea of how many girls you would say offhand you have helped to become leaders?
First, I'll start with Siaya because Siaya we had 200 girls. In 200 plus the teachers were like roughly 250. I think teachers plus the students, those people have mentor now are around 240 because 10% of it I'm not quite sure, but the people that I know,
about 90% of that were affected and have we could see some change.
And in Nairobi, most schools that I go to, they're mentoring. They have changed, and I think 3/4 of it, I can say 85% of it,
has come as a result of your stories. And now let's talk about communication. And how has your ability to communicate changed with people? Now here we are not talking just about the girls, just around you, people around you in your community, at your place of work.
My communication has changed because when I was in Netherlands, we were taught how to respond to feedback, how to get the feedback. So anytime I have to like talk or communicate to people, I have to think what to tell them, not to promise, not to tell them false. You have to tell them the truth so that you can maintain being with them.
And do you think that you have learned how to negotiate? Let's just say this. One thing that has happened since that time is that you have been made a leader of the ladies who are cleaning and doing housekeeping. And you're also maintaining the store for housekeeping. And how has your relationship with these women changed from before you were leading them, you were not leading them?
Yes, I can say this. People, when you're communicating with anyone, doesn't mean if you're old, I should communicate different the way I'm communicating with the young one. It depends how you approach them. I think the first approach tells you everything, because if you approach them by shouting, they won't take you serious. They'll just see you like this. But if you want something to be done, you have to go nicely and tell them, please make sure that this and this is clean. So I think it's how you approach someone and tell the first word that's come out your mouth.
Okay, so you have learned how to practice better leadership.
Yep.
And you feel that you have also become more responsible.
Yep.
And how has it changed at home, back home?
Back at home, I can't tell much because I'm always quiet, and since we were left so many girls, and the neighbors that I have around are women, and sometimes I usually just...
You talk a lot?
No. I don't talk at all, just watch them, because I think silence is the best thing that someone can do. Yeah.
So if you were to say you made some change in this organization, okay, Girl Power, but really Sadili over. Let's look at what you think you have been able to effect that has caused change. And here we are talking about maybe the girls in the Girl Power program, what change is significant, and then, in the organization itself amongst the staff.
With the girls, I think they have changed because they see me someone you can rely on anytime that you have a problem, that they can come and find me there. I'm always available to them. Mm-hmm. And Sadili staff as well, I'm always around to assist anyone who needs. So I'm always available, active.
Okay, what about in terms of being in your organization? Have you improved your skills?
Yes, I have. Because when I came here, I was only a soccer coach. And after 5 months, I went for a training for involved 9, tennis, and after that, I was invited in Girl Power, where I was doing sports with life skills, and I've not stopped doing that. And this year, January, I was promoted again to do housekeeping, of which I'm doing well, and I'm maintaining to do all of them.
Okay, good. Within your community, is there any other role that you're doing? I know your most immediate community is really Sadili. Is there any other role that you are also doing that we may have missed out? Leadership role?
In our community, mostly I'm available on Sundays, and maybe you can find them going for cleanups, and if I'm available, I usually help out because we are youth and we were born there, so they usually call us to help out, do the cleaning.
Okay, that's good. Do you think that your community change project made an impact?
Yes, because when attended the workshop, I didn't know how to use a computer. And through that, I had an idea to take back to my community, because there are so many people like me in my community who they didn't go to school that much. They don't know about computers, but they're willing to know. And if I do this project, it's going to change all of them, because nowadays the world is changing. Things are going in digital, so you have to learn the best you can.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, and all the best.